So I've got your monthly market report for Charlotte, North Carolina. We're going to talk about the greater Charlotte area and then dig a little bit deeper into a couple zip codes. If you don't see your zip code, keep watching each week and I promise we'll get to your zip code. All right, so Charlotte, North Carolina, these numbers are for the month of June. So in the greater Charlotte area, we've got about 2.3 months of inventory. 6 months is a healthy market. So we're still very much in a seller's market. Homes in Charlotte are selling pretty close to the list price. The average is 100.6%. So some are going to fall below, some are going to fall more above, but on average, we're right about 100%. And homes are typically staying on the market only for about 14 weeks. So 2 weeks is the average. And then we've got our median sale price at about $450. If we come down and look a little bit deeper, what we're going to see is the changes in property value. June was up 1.6% over the previous month. And then over 12 months ago, we're up about 6%. And then you're going to see here, these are kind of the historical prices. We're going all the way back to 08 here. And then coming into the COVID years here, and that previous peak there, that was actually October, which is typically not a busy month, lagging down. And then we're coming back up. We're still a little bit above the peak. I think we're going to maybe continue to see this go up through the end of the summer and then kind of go down just a little bit. That's pretty typical. That's, seasonally what you see. I'm going to hop over to Indian Land, see where they're at right now. So they're at 2.28 months of inventory, up 8% from the previous month. So they've got a little bit more inventory. List to sale is down just a tiny bit, 1.24%. Their list to sale is about 98%. So still selling really well, but not quite at list price. Same days on market though, about 2 weeks or 13 days on market. That's up. So things were selling a little bit faster previous month, which is to be expected as we go into the summer. Things take a little bit longer to sell. And their median price is a little bit above the average at $517. I'm going to hop over to 28277. I'm always going to touch on 28277. That's where I live, work, and play. So in 28277, we're at about a month and a half. So even less inventory, which you'll see, in the list to sale price. So the sale price, about 1.5% over list is what we're seeing. And median days for June was 3. I do expect to see that number increase for July and August as we head out of the summer. Things will take a little bit longer to sell. And then you've got your median sale price of $642. That's actually down from the previous month. And then let me come in here. So median estimated property value, again, $632. And you're going to see this is a 3-month range. So you've got these peaks in the spring and summer, these valleys, and each of these little humps just goes a little bit more. So I do think we're going to see this increase just a little bit more and then taper off. And then let me see here. This is another, sold listings. So 99 properties sold last month. That was up 4%. So more homes are selling. And then you're going to see these peaks and valleys. And so we're right here in June. So I think we're going to see this come down just a little bit more. Again, that's typical for this time of year. Lastly, we're going to go over to the Steel Creek area. So Steel Creek Palisades, they've got about 2.3 months of inventory. They're still selling pretty well, but at about 98.4%. Again, 2 weeks on market. That's kind of what we're seeing in general in the area. And that median sold price of $480. And they're up about 1.3% from last year. A little bit more than some areas. They're at 8.9 over the 12-month period. So still we're seeing good year-over-year increases. I don't have any reason to think that we're going to be crashing anytime soon. Good old-fashioned supply and demand. That being said, you never know what can happen. So overall, in the greater Charlotte area, we're still in a seller's market, still very healthy. 2 weeks to get under contract is still pretty quickly. And we're still selling really close to list price. So if you are putting your home on the market, price it right, age it, have it looking its best, and I think you're going to be really happy with your results.